Hi, I'm Daz Smith and welcome to a trip down the rabbit hole. Today, we're diving into a landmark November 13th Congressional hearing on UAPs and a mysterious document titled Immaculate Constellation. Now let's break down what happened and what was revealed and why it matters.
Good morning and welcome to today's historic hearing, which I'm co-chairing with Mr. Grothman, whose subcommittee held an important hearing on this topic last year. I want to thank my colleagues on the Oversight Committee, including Mr. Burchett, Mr. Burleson, Ms. Luna, Mr. Moskowitz, Mr. Garcia, for their relentless drive to get answers on UAPs. They've been steadfast in demanding transparency on the sightings reported by military pilots and armed forces. Their commitment to digging for the truth is exactly what this country needs to cut through the secrecy surrounding this issue. And many high-ranking individuals in the military and intelligence communities believe UAPs demand greater attention, and thus the purpose for this hearing today. Former National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster said on Bill Maher's program that, quote, there are phenomena that have been witnessed by multiple people that are just inexplicable by the science available to us. Army Colonel Carl Nell, a member of the federal government UAP task force, said at a conference this past May that non-human intelligence exists. Non-human intelligence has been interacting with humanity. This interaction is not new, and it's been ongoing, and there are unelected people in the government that are aware of that. But UAPs remain a controversial topic. I'm not going to name names, but there are certain individuals who didn't want this hearing to happen because they feared what might be disclosed. But we stood firm. No amount of outside pressure would ever keep me from pursuing a subject to ground, come hell or high water.
The hearings held by the House Oversight Committee aimed to address growing concerns about transparency in UAP investigations. Witnesses included Dr. Tim Gallaudet, a retired Rear Admiral, Luis Elizondo, a former Department of Defense official, and Michael Gold, a NASA policy expert. Each brought critical insights into how UAP encounters are handled by the government.
All right, so next we will introduce our witnesses for today's hearing. Thank you so much for being here. Our first witness is retired Rear Admiral Tim Gallaudet, who retired from the U.S. Navy and is now the Chief Executive Officer at Ocean STL Consulting. Our second witness is Mr. Lou Elizondo, a former Department of Defense official and author of a recent bestseller book about UAPs. Our third witness is Mr. Michael Schellenberger, founder of the newsletter Public and author of a recent journalistic piece about special access programs, including one widely identified as Immaculate Constellation. I swear the staff wants me on a list. Okay, and our last witness today is Mr. Michael Gold, a former NASA official who was also a member of the NASA UAP Independent Study Team. Welcome, everyone. We are pleased to have you today.
Now with this, the key testimonies were that Luis Elizondo highlighted government resistance to transparency and political risks UAPs pose to national security. Dr. Gallaudet emphasized the importance of scientific inquiry and collaboration with agencies like NASA. And Michael Gold, an advocate for expanding civilian oversight of UAP investigations.
It is my honor and privilege to testify before you on the issue of unidentified anomalous phenomenon, formerly known as UFOs. On behalf of our brave men and women in uniform and across the intelligence community, as well as my fellow Americans who have awaited this day, thank you for your leadership on this important matter. Let me be clear, UAP are real. Advanced technologies not made by our government or any other government are monitoring sensitive military installations around the globe. Furthermore, the U.S. is in possession of UAP technologies, as are some of our adversaries. I believe we are in the midst of a multi-decade secretive arms race, one funded by misallocated taxpayer dollars and hidden from our elected representatives and oversight bodies. For many years,
lawmakers from both sides pressed the Department of Defense for answers, with bipartisan frustration about secrecy surrounding these programs. One of the biggest revelations on the day was the document Immaculate Constellation, and this report, reportedly created after the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or AATIP, gained public attention. And this sheds lights on UAP incidents and alleged government projects.
One of Congress's most important responsibilities is oversight of the executive branch in general and the military and intelligence community in particular. Unfortunately, there is a growing body of evidence that the U.S. government is not being transparent about what it knows about unidentified anomalous phenomena, and that elements within the military and the IC are in violation of their constitutional duty to notify Congress of their operations. President-elect Donald Trump and former President Barack Obama have both said that the government has information about UAPs that it has not released.
Now, takeaways from the Immaculate Constellation document are that it was established in 2017 to investigate UAP incidents in depth. Detailed encounters including orbs forcing an F-22 fighter off course and a Navy crew observing an orange-red sphere. These incidents reportedly caused psychological effects, including a sense of unease or trance-like states. There's also allegations of a database holding extensive UAP data accessible to select intelligence agencies, and denials from the Department of Defense about the program's existence, but independent verification on this by multiple sources has surfaced. These findings hint at more extensive UAP programs than the public has been led to believe, but officials remain tight-lipped about many of the details.
However, we now have existing and former U.S. government officials who have told Congress that AARO and the Pentagon have broken the law by not revealing a significant body of information about UAPs, including military intelligence databases that have evidence of their existence as physical craft. One of those individuals is a current or former U.S. government official acting as a UAP whistleblower. This person has written a report. This is the report that says the executive branch has been managing UAP, NHI issues without congressional knowledge, oversight, or authorization for some time, quite possibly decades. Furthermore, these individuals have revealed the name of an active and highly secretive DoD unacknowledged special access program, or USAP. The source of that document told me, that the USAP is a strategic intelligence program that is part of the U.S. military family of long-standing, highly sensitive programs dealing with various aspects of the UAP problem. The new UAP whistleblower claims that the U.S. military and IC database includes videos and images taken using infrared, forward-looking infrared, full-motion video, and still photography. The report that was just shared with Congress says Immaculate Constellation serves as a central or parent USAP that consolidates observations of UAPs by both tasked and untasked collection platforms. Immaculate Constellation includes high-quality imagery intelligence and measurement and signature intelligence of UAPs, the whistleblower's report adds. The sources of this intelligence are a blend of directed and incidental collection capabilities, positioned in low Earth orbit, the upper atmosphere, as well as military and civilian aviation altitudes and maritime environments.
So what does all this mean? For one, bipartisan pressure is mounting for greater transparency. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand has announced further UAP hearings, and whistleblowers are increasingly coming forward, emboldened by legal protections and the public interest. With this looking ahead, lawmakers are calling for full disclosure of classified UAP programs, and the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or the AARO, remains at the center of the controversy, with claims of underreporting and misrepresenting UAP data. And the public and scientific collaboration will likely play a bigger role moving forward. What's happened this last year is that UAPs are no longer just the stuff of sci-fi. They're becoming a serious policy issue. As investigators deepen, we'll keep you updated here on FFG on the facts and their implications. So thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the hearings and the revelations in Immaculate Constellation? Let's keep this conversation going, and if you want to see the document in full, I'll have a link to that down below for you to have a look at that as well. Namaste, we'll see you next time.